Okay, let's tackle one of the most common and, frankly, most frustrating problems in Excel automation. We're going to build a report that just works. One that doesn't break, even when your source files get moved or renamed. If you've ever had a macro fail right at month end, you're going to want to see this.
So picture this. It's the end of the month, crunch time. You've built this amazing automated report. You click the button, go to grab your coffee, feeling pretty good about yourself, and then you come back to an error message. It's all just crashed. Let's dig into exactly why this keeps happening.
I mean, this feels painfully familiar, right? Your entire process just grinds to a halt. All because somebody on another team saved the weekly sales data in a slightly different folder. Or maybe they just added v2_final to the end of the file name. It's such a tiny change, but it creates a massive headache for you.
And this right here, this is the culprit. This single line of code is what's known as a hard-coded file path. Think of your automation like a chain. Well, this hard-coded path is its absolute weakest link. The second anything changes, a folder moves, a file gets renamed, the whole chain just shatters. This is what makes your beautiful report so fragile.
Look, this isn't just a minor annoyance, it's a real business problem. It makes your tools incredibly brittle. You end up wasting precious time digging through code trying to find the problem instead of actually analyzing the data. And at month end, that's not just wasted time, that's a genuine risk when you're working against a deadline.
But what if we could flip the script? What if we could take back control? Instead of our macro breaking because it can't find a file, what if it could just ask us where the file is? Well, it turns out we can absolutely do that.
Honestly, the difference is like night and day. The old way is rigid, it's brittle. The new way, it's completely dynamic. Instead of your macro just failing, it pops up a window and basically asks, hey, which file are we using today? It adapts instantly. And the best part? You never have to dive back into the code just because a file name changed.
The magic behind all this is a built-in Excel feature. It's called GetOpenFilename. This isn't some complicated third-party add-in you have to install. It's a powerful little tool that's already sitting inside your copy of Excel, just waiting for you to use it. Let's take a look at how it works.
And don't worry, you absolutely do not need to be a developer to get this. The logic is actually incredibly simple. You can really break it down into just 3 common-sense steps.
It's really that straightforward. First, the code creates a variable. Just think of it like an empty box, ready to hold the name and location of our file. Second, it triggers that standard open window you literally use every day in Windows. You just navigate and pick your file. And third, the macro does a quick check. Did you actually pick a file? If yes, it opens it. If you hit cancel, it just stops. Quietly. No more angry error messages.
Now, here is the crucial insight. This is the real aha moment. That GetOpenFilename command. It doesn't actually open the file itself. Its only job is to go find the file's full path and bring that information back. This little separation between finding the file and then acting on it, that's what gives you all the power and control.
Okay, this is where it gets really fun. Let's move from the how to the what. What can you actually do with this? Let's look at how this one simple technique can become a superpower in your day-to-day finance work.
Just think about your current workflow, that monthly report generator. Now you can just have it ask the user to pick this month's raw data file, and boom, it's done. Building a consolidation tool? You can let the user select all 10 department budget files in one go. Data import templates, audit tools, you can let your colleagues pick any 2 files they want to compare, and they never have to call you asking to update a file path in the code.
And for those of you who want to take this even further, you're in luck. There are some fantastic customizations you can add with just a tiny little tweak to the code.
For example, you can add a filter. You can make that pop-up window only show, say, CSV files. This is great for preventing people from accidentally selecting the wrong type of file. But even better, you can allow for multiple selections. Imagine that consolidation report. Your user can just hold down the Control key and select all 10 department files at once. The macro will then loop through and process every single one automatically.
So the big takeaway here is that by letting the user guide the tool, you make your automations 100 times more robust and 1,000 times more useful. This isn't just about opening files, it's a completely different, more flexible way of thinking about automation. So I'll just leave you with this question. Now that you know how to build tools that don't break, what's the next manual, repetitive task in your workflow that you're finally going to automate?